March is Women Histories Month, and I can't let this month pass without highlighting two barrier-breaking public servants. So many women have contributed greatly to Louisiana, but today I want to take a few moments to celebrate two: Councilwoman Dorothy May Taylor and Congresswoman Lindy Boggs. A New Orleans teacher and activist, Dorothy May Taylor led a fight for equality within the segregated school systems while serving as a PTA president. Under her leadership, the city's black and white schools finally achieved equal funding. While I didn't know it at the time, my educational experience as a boy growing up in New Orleans in the 60s and 70s would improve thanks to the work of Mrs. Taylor. During the Civil Rights Movement, she successfully fought to desegregate New Orleans recreational facilities and to register African American voters. She was a woman of many firsts. The first woman of color to be elected to the Louisiana House of Representatives, the first African American woman to hold the head of a State Department, and the first black woman and one of the first two women to serve on the New Orleans City Council in 1986. Councilwoman Taylor worked issues like criminal justice reform before they were popular. After a century of segregation, she was the first council member to move on a proposal to ban discrimination in Mardi Gras crew membership, a move that paved the way for the eventual desegregation. I was elected to New Orleans City Council in 1994, the year that Councilmember Taylor retired. But I am so grateful to have known her and have had an opportunity to learn from her many pearls of wisdom. Though she passed in the year 2000, she left a lasting mark on New Orleans, Louisiana, and our country. Congresswoman Lindy Boggs lived a life of service and warmth, unafraid to break the glass ceiling while overcoming great personal loss. Her husband, the Honorable Hale Boggs, served in Congress for decades until his tragic death in a plane crash. Following his passing, Lindy Boggs replaced him as Congresswoman Boggs and became the first woman ever elected to Congress from the state of Louisiana. It takes a lot of inner strength to do that. Strength also we see today from our current colleague, the second woman to serve as a member of Congress from Louisiana, Congresswoman Julia Letlow. In this very chamber, Congresswoman Boggs fought tirelessly for equal rights of women and minorities. She also fought to make the House of Representatives more welcoming to women, successfully advocating for a woman's-only space in a governing body that was more than 96% male. That room still exists today and is appropriately named the Lindy Boggs Congressional Women's Reading Room. Throughout her life, Congresswoman Boggs famously opened her home, her kitchen, her heart to the people of Louisiana and the community she loved so much. She passed in 2013, but we all uplift the memory of Congresswoman Boggs and Councilwoman Dorothy May Taylor for advancing issues that they are committed their entire lives to: protecting and advancing voting rights, fighting against discrimination, providing health care to underserved members of our community, and fighting for humanity for people everywhere. In the spirit of the Honorable Lindy Boggs and the Honorable Dorothy May Taylor, we say thank you for your incredible service, and we will continue the drumbeat of these issues here in Congress. I yield back.